What's up and welcome people back to another video. Now, I have been away for about a week, maybe 10 days now, and I've gotten seriously ill. This is the first day I felt like actually that I could talk to a camera. But yeah, that's why you haven't seen much content from me recently. But with all that out of the way, I've got a Barcelona video coming up where we hit some mad street spots. So that's going to be coming like mid next week at some point. But today we're going to be going through and checking out some content from a skater that I think is receiving a lot more hate than she deserves. And that is Surf Sterra. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I know she's from the Netherlands, I believe. So it's a Scandinavian name. So I'll put the correct pronunciation on screen right now.
Sterren.
But yeah, essentially this was brought to my attention by a few of you guys messaging me saying, have you seen the hate this girl is receiving? We want to know your thoughts on it. So two people messaged this to me and it was on the Webz page actually. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch a few bits of Surf Sterra's content just so you can get a gist of like what it is the people are talking about or referring to. And then we're going to go into the Webz documentary, like mini teaser thing. And then I'm going to talk to you about a few things that happened throughout the Olympic video that she did, because they did like a little feature piece on her that I thought was very interesting. I just finished watching it like 20 minutes ago for research on this video. So with all that being said, let's jump straight into her content and show out some of her social media pages. So if you don't know this lady already, she's extremely popular online. I mean, look at this. And you can already see why some people would want to hate, right? Even if you just had this amount of followers in the skateboard scene, people are always going to find a reason to talk shit, regardless of how good or whatever you may be, right? So obviously here is her Instagram page, 1.6 milli. Then we've got on TikTok, 421,000. So already over 2 million cumulative followers. And finally, her YouTube page, which is right here, 715k subscribers, which is pretty crazy. Like already that's nearly 3 million people that follow her stuff across all the platforms. Now the videos that she posts are like day in the life vlogs where she does surfing and stuff like that. She was actually a windsurfing champion before she decided that she was going to take up skateboarding, so she didn't have to wait for like the elements of windsurfing to be right so she could go out there and do it. But yeah, she skates a lot, surfs a lot, and a lot of people have a lot of quite nasty things to say. So after we've gone through a couple of her popular videos, so you know what kind of content she's posting, then we're going to go to that comment section and have a good laugh at some of the people that are in there, because it's actually quite funny. But yeah, so if we go to her popular videos, we've got Life of a Skater Girl, where she just like shows a little session at the skate park. And she's pretty decent, man, I can't lie. And bear in mind, right, one thing you have to do, sorry to pause it so quickly, but one thing you have to do when like looking at female skateboarders, but you have to compare the women skaters to the other women skaters. You can't take a woman skater and say, oh, she sucks because she's not as good as Nyjah. These are two dramatically different categories. Men and women are equal in value, but not in physical capability when it comes to sports. That is just common sense. I'm hitting you with the cold water right off the bat. So if you're one of them wokies that says otherwise, that men and women are equal in capabilities in sports, I'm sorry to hit you with the news, but you are dumb as fuck. So yeah, let's jump straight into this video and watch a little bit of her content. Got clean flip tricks too. Nice bit of ledge work. And you'll find a common theme with this content, right? She wears what she wants, and I am all the power to it. As someone who used to get dissed all the time for wearing, like, when I was super poor, for wearing, like, ripped tracksuit bottoms or joggers or stuff like that, I always used to get the piss ripped out of me, especially when I posted a clip online wearing them. So I get it, right? But the guys seem to want to put this girl down because of the outfit she's wearing, because apparently she's sexualizing skateboarding just by wearing what she wants. Whereas if it was a tennis player wearing the same outfit, which 99% of tennis players wear something similar to this, you wouldn't have a problem with it. But just because it's skateboarding, all of a sudden everybody wants to rain down hell. But yeah, you can see she's obviously got quite a bit of talent. Like, there are some female pro skateboarders much worse than this. And there we go. Even hit the backside heel flip over the hip, which is a tough trick to do. Obviously, if you're going to be a professional skateboarder, backside heel flip might not seem the maddest trick ever, but for most people, it's a pretty decent trick. Like, I think that's a pretty decent trick, but yeah. So obviously, she's got a lot of videos like this. You're going to see a bunch of people in the YouTube comments that love it, because in YouTube, I feel like the big comments, like the positive comments, generally rise to the top, but on Instagram Reels and stuff like that, you don't necessarily get that same thing. So let's X out of the, and just to have a quick check, we'll go to the shorts page too, and we'll watch the most popular short and see what that's saying. Okay, so we've got a ton of them with a ton of views, 26 mil, 23 mil, 23 mil, crazy. We're gonna watch this big one here, and as we see here, the most popular video. Oh shit, she's riding the fake Gucci skateboard. Remember when I did that video on the fake Gucci skateboard, the thank you one? She's riding that right here, which is interesting. But yeah, her most popular video, not even wearing this aggressive clothing that all these simps in the comments seem to think it is. But yeah, so stupid. I think this girl sees way too much hate than she deserves. So let's jump off this one real quick. Let's jump on to the Instagram page. We're not going to bother watching the TikTok because obviously it's just going to be like shorts and stuff repeated on there. So we're going to go to the Instagram page and we're going to have a quick look at some of these like most popular videos real quick. So let's jump in with this one. Like, you got people straight away on this one, eats it and immediately smiles for the camera, like taking the piss because she's posing. Last kickflip was poser. I mean, it's a decent kickflip. You got this guy here. I don't want to sound salty. This girl got skills for sure, but it feels like an example of an attractive girl does something moderately well and the world praising her immediately when other women are doing the same things and more. Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's just the way the world works. If you've got someone that looks good doing what they do, it's no different from a skateboarder that looks really cool doing a simple trick nicely than one that's doing like a mad technical trick and maybe landing it a bit sketchy. It's like the same thing. Just because it's an easier trick done well doesn't necessarily make it any worse or any less entertaining to watch than someone that's doing a complicated trick but not doing it as clean, you know? So it's essentially the same thing as that. But we're going to jump into the Berrick's post right now. And this is where I was told to really check out these comments. So we're going to quickly jump out of this real quick. We're going to X out of that, jump back in with the volume.
I used to get all these comments that I should not skate in what I wear, and I was like, yeah, well, I like wearing it and I like skating, so I'm gonna do both, and I just held on to that.
Damn right.
I love fashion, and I'm just not gonna change that. I'm just not gonna change what I wear because I like skateboarding. There is no dress code. People think there is a dress code, and there isn't.
Everybody seems to think that you've got to wear these like polar big boys or like super baggy jeans, and if you don't, then you're lame or you're not as cool as everyone else. Like, fair enough, fashion is fashion, right? If you like it, you follow it, whatnot. But you can't go to like another skateboarder and be like, yeah, you suck because you're not wearing the clothes that I like. Like, you can have your opinion, but keep it to yourself, man. Let's read a few of these comments and see where we end up. Yeah, another woman who wants attention. Next, let's read the replies. Hey, look, another bad father who wants attention. That's good. Hey, look, a white knight simpleton cuck. Jesus Christ, man. The people that hit these comment sections are hilarious. Will the Berrics ever get their own content again? We don't know about that one. We're not going to answer that question here today. I 100% understand this, but a crop top and booty shorts is not fashion. I mean, let's have a look at this guy's profile and see if he knows a lot about fashion. Oh, of course. No posts yet. What a surprise. Wear what you want, girl. Concrete don't care. Damn freaking right. Tell these people they can do what they want. I ain't judging because she can skate, but there are a lot of unnecessary clips of her that could be sexualized. But fair enough, right? It's like, if it's a UFC fighter and they want to do something like this, if it's a tennis player, if it's a golfer and they want to do stuff like this, there's football players, female football players that do stuff like this. It works. And if you were in that same situation, you would do the same thing most likely. Why would you want to have a 50%, 10%, 20% of the career you've got now and have other people be pleased of you? Or you could just do what you want and have like 80% pleased of you and 20% that are going to talk shit, because there's always going to be a percentage of people that talk shit to you. And personally, I think in skateboarding, you can do what you damn well please. And fair enough, some people aren't going to like it, some people are going to love it, but at the end of the day, it's about what you like, what you want, and if you can handle the people talking shit in the background, then I say keep going with what you're doing. So now y'all complain about a girl dressing like this. Yeah, exactly. And I swear to God, right, 99% of the guys that are commenting this crazy tapped shit on this girl's videos, if she DM'd them and was like, yo, you want to come for a session? I guarantee you they would delete those comments and get straight into that DM box. so quickly, man. So quickly. Like, I've seen this happen to other skateboarders as well. Like, there are some other big female skateboarders that are into fashion, and as soon as they reply to one of the haters, that hater switches up quick time. I used to get shit from people skating in sweatpants, but just let your skating do the talking and don't bother trying to appease anyone. Exactly. Like, I used to get the exact same thing wearing like tracksuits and joggers, like I said earlier in the video. But yeah, we'd love to see it. Thanks for featuring her and talking about this. Yeah, it needs it. Like, more mainstream skate outlets should bring light onto these kind of people and these kind of content creators, whether the community love them, hate them, indifferent, 50-50, whatever it may be. You guys wanted to know my opinion on this, and I'm telling you right now that I think the hate is unjustified, and I think if you're a skateboarder, you should do whatever the hell you damn well please, wear what you want, skate how you want, do the tricks you like, post it online, and if people talk shit, that's more of a reflection of who they are rather than who you are, because people project way more than they would like to admit. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. I will leave the full mini documentary, by the way, which is here. I couldn't watch it in the video because obviously the Olympics are hardcore with taking people's stuff down for like no reason whatsoever, so go watch that if you want. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you want me to cover next, and Barcelona video in a few days. In a bit.